Our final graduate speaker from the class of 2021, JD Jessica Williams. Jessica is originally from Los Angeles and currently works at Cooley in Washington, D.C. During her time at Berkeley, Jessica served in leadership roles for the Women of Color Collective, Law Students of African Descent, California Law Review, Berkeley Journal of Gender, Law, and Justice, Berkeley Law Alternative Service Trips, and the Student Association of Berkeley Law. She was a student at the East Bay Community Law Center's Consumer Justice Clinic and graduated certificates in race and law, as well as public interest and social justice from the Thelton E. Henderson Center for Social Justice. Please join me in welcoming Jessica.
When last we spoke, gentle graduate, I ended by thanking everyone who had gotten us to that Zoom room. But this time, that is where we begin. That's right, we're going to do more of a CREAC than an IRAC. You know what I mean? So thank you once more and evermore to those who got us here, whether in 2020, 2021, or this morning. To our family, friends, mentors, teachers, supporters, we continue to be unable to do this without you. And of course, I do not want to forget to thank one more critical group of people. Thank you to the people who are not here. If you graduated in 2021, I encouraged you to move through your legal career with a mantra, TBD, to be determined no matter what. We did some textualism to get to the bottom of what that means, and since I did not want to disappoint you with this commencement remix, yes, we're going to do more statutory interpretation today. Today, we will try to identify the purpose of that TBD statement. Why are we to be determined? Well, a lot can change in a year, or even two. For example, it is possible for us to gather in the Greek theater to celebrate commencement this morning. As another example, many who were with us when we graduated the first time simply are not anymore. For me, and for many of you, we stay determined for the people who are not here. But who is that? There are a few options. For example, the first person you thought of when I said the people who are not here. That is who you are determined for. Family and chosen family who have passed on since our first commencement. Ancestors for whom you are their wildest dreams. During a Supreme Court confirmation hearing that was far more representative of the legal profession we hope to join than those we witnessed during our time at Berkeley Law, Ketanji Brown Jackson reminded us often of one of her reasons to be determined, Constance Baker Motley. This is to say that one of the people who are not here may be a collective ancestor whose life and determination inspired you or made your own possible. You may be determined for the client you met during clinic or in your first few years of legal practice. Or perhaps you stay determined for the person you met before law school whose experience so resonated with you that you vowed to seek justice for their community through legal solutions. And every day since then, you have done precisely that. Until this point, we have only explored what it means to be determined for the people who are not here insofar as it applies to the people outside of yourselves, ancestors, clients, and communities. But it may well be that you remain determined for who is within, for yourself. You have committed yourself to this path for the bright-eyed idealist you were before you started law school, full of the big dreams that usually accompany college graduation, no matter how many years prior that was. Some of you are determined for the you of yesteryear. Now, of course, wizened by 1 to 2 years of practice, not to mention more than 2 years of a pandemic, you have fully embraced Dolly Parton's ethos of pouring yourself a cup of ambition, and even more so, the yawning and stretching and trying to come to life. If you are giving oh the places you'll go energy before law school, you're giving more summer spent buried under a pile of bar prep books on this side. I ask you please to be determined for that person from before. But just as much as we do this for the people in the past who are not here, let's do this for the people who are not here yet, those who are yet to be. Sure, I mean this in the be a good ancestor way that Stacey Abrams talks about, because of course we should remain focused on the future and its possibilities. But I mean it even more in the you contain multitudes way. Multiverse movies are a helpful illustration here. In everything from the Spider-Verse to Everything Everywhere All at Once, our protagonists are meditating on the path not taken. But, and I hope this is not a spoiler, the resolution of those stories is not just acceptance, but exuberance over the path taken. In the multiverse, anything is possible. Apply this to yourself. Be determined for the you are becoming through each and every step, teachable moment, and conversation. You are possible. Every moment is an opportunity, and any future can come true. Those experiences are fortifying us for the person who is not here, the you whom you are becoming, the you who is yet to be. So once again, and finally, I think, to the people who are not here, to every single one of you who is, to the past, present, and future, thank you.